This tells me everything I already knew about LeBron James, that you don't always have to lead when you're winning.
Oh.
When you're losing, sometimes the best leaders are formed. 11 seconds, what? You're down 11 with 35 seconds. If he doesn't block this shot, Skip, who cares? No one's going to pass, but he cares. Skip, let me tell you a true story. In 1995, I had off-season surgery, 94 going into the 95 season. Didn't play a whole lot in the preseason. First game of the season, Skip, we played the Buffalo Bills. I go bonkers on them. I go 10 for $180. I'm offensive player of the game. After the meeting, Steve Antonopoulos, the athletic trainer, says, Mike wants to see you in his office. So I go up there. I beat Mike to his office. I'm sitting down. And I'm thinking, Skip, he going to tell me, man, you played a heck of a game. You had off-season surgery, didn't play a whole lot in the preseason. That's what I'm thinking, Skip. I'm going to heap the praise on your boy. Skip, he cuts the tape on. Shannon not playing hard. Shannon not running hard. Shannon not finishing his block. Cuts the tape off. He looks at me. He says, I'll never accept anything in a win I wouldn't have lost. Had we lost that game, that would have been unacceptable.
But you won.
We won, and it's unacceptable. LeBron James must send a message. He must show his teammates at all times, I am the leader, and this is what is accepted. This is what is expected, not only of me, but of you also. See, a lot of the biggest misconception is that you get strength from lifting weights. You get strength from overcoming what you thought you couldn't. LeBron James, Skip, from where he came from to where he got to and to how he does things now, tells me everything I need to know and why it's so easy for people to follow him. I know maybe he rubs people the wrong way with the cryptic tweets and the Instagram posts, all that. But I follow that young man. You know why? Because I know.
What young man?
He's young to me.
Oh, you mean LeBron's a young man?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know who you were talking about.
You know who I was talking about.
Ancient. He's going to his 16th NBA season.
You know what, Skip? You find any way to try to do it.
You shocked me with that. I was thinking, who are you talking about?
I would follow LeBron James.
Young at heart.
For the simple fact is I know he's going to give me his very best effort.
You would follow LeBron James down an alley. You'd follow him.
Yeah!
But you'd stalk him. You'd follow him anywhere.
No, because I know he's going to give. Skip, you never ask a man more than you're willing to give. And I know he'll never ask from me what he wouldn't give himself. So I'm all in. That shows you, Skip, at 11 with 35 seconds, you're down 11. No, Steph Curry, you're not getting that. You know why? Because I got 7 other guys on the bench watching me to see what I'm going to do. And I refuse to let you get a layup. That explains what happened in Game 7. He could have easily had Andre Iguodala with 1:50 going in Game 7. But he says, no way, not on my watch. Not tonight.
Now, what did that have
not
to do with
tonight.
this? It had nothing
Because
to do.
at all times, LeBron James is letting you know, I'm the leader of this team, and I'm going to do it the right way.
I don't know how you said all that while keeping a straight face. That's all.
Because it's the truth.
Yeah. So it required your ancient story that I've heard for about the 5th time now about how you had this great game. But
over the day, still one of the 5th or 6th best games.
That, and it took a reference to Game 7, ancient, now history, to distract the audience from your argument for this, because it's just pathetic. Argument? It's pathetic, and it's wrong, and you know it, and I'm going to explain why.
Okay, explain it, please.
So, just to put this into context, there are 34.1 seconds left in a game in which you trail by 11, a Game 1 of the NBA Finals in Oakland, and the 6'3" guard for the other team goes in for what looks for a moment to be an uncontested, right-handed, not dunk, but just layup off the glass. And you go pin block it and then mean mug him?
Yeah.
What?
One hand on you.
Poor little Steph? Are you kidding me?
No, poor little Steph.
What had just happened about 5 minutes before that, speaking of mentorship for your young players, what had happened is there was a confluence of wrongs that happened at the end of regulation in which Cleveland should have won the game. LeBron James had a rare hot hand from distance. He was 11 of 22 from outside the paint, which is unheard of for him because he's a below-average jump shooter. And he's got the switch that he wanted. He's got little 6'3" Steph on him, and he's got a mid-range jump shot that he refuses to take. And we know the rest of the story. He passes to George Hill.
Okay, well,
Okay, and then the J.R. Smith blunder happens, which was predictable because it's what J.R. does or doesn't do. And then what happened? Mentorship happened. Leadership happened. LeBron James went and sat away from the team on the bench, would not join the sideline huddle, and he flat out melted down and went into the most unsightly pout I think I've ever seen from a superstar player all through that timeout when he should have been rallying the troops saying, guys, we're okay. Shake it off. We screwed it up. It's okay. It's tied. We're going to overtime of game 1 at Oracle. We got them right where we want them. We got them on the run. And what did he do? LeBron continued to pout when the game started again. He didn't shoot the basketball for 2.5 minutes of overtime as they fell behind by 7 points, and the game was over before he finally took his first shot in overtime. And you're going to tell me this was mentorship at the end of the game? It was pure frustration. That's all it was.
Sometimes, Skip Bayless, you look at it like this. You feel the only time somebody can mentor you is that when they wrap their arms around you. Sometimes you have to kick people in the butt. Sometimes you pat them on the back. There are different ways, but in this situation, and before I go any further, Skip, which was a bigger pout job? LeBron James, what he did in overtime, or what Kobe did in Game 7 when he refused to shoot the ball out?
This is Game 1 at Oracle. You've got them. You've got them. You've got the invincible, the prohibitive favorite Warriors. You've got them on the ropes. You got them on the run. You got them.
They had them on the rope until J.R. blunder. But
until LeBron didn't shoot the shot to win the game.
Shoot it. LeBron is also saying, I just dropped 51 on you. I'm the baddest man on the planet, and I know y'all up here keying right now, but Steph, you're not getting this layup on my watch.
Well, and that's mentorship. That's leadership. Leadership would have been rallying those troops. That is pathetic to me.
He did. You know how he rallied them? He got them all the way to the NBA Finals. He rallied them. He rallied them in 7 games against Indy.
Through the cakewalk that is the Eastern Conference? Are you kidding me?
7 games against Indy. 7 games against the Celtics.
Yeah.
Swept the #1 seed. He rallied them all the way to the NBA Finals, Skip Bayless.
So what did LeBron's behavior in that timeout ahead of the start of overtime teach the young players? What did it show them? What do you think they learned from LeBron's behavior?
Put your time in the gym. All that extracurricular stuff is unnecessary. There's a time and a place for you to do all that. In the NBA is not the time, and in the hotel room or wherever you go is not the place. That's what he's telling them. See, that's what makes
I'm going to melt down over here while you guys try to figure it out?
See, this is what makes great players upset, and it's not easy being a great player. And I'm just speaking from a standpoint, and I'm not saying I'm great. Was never great like LeBron, but when I can live with the fact that you might not be as talented as I am, but what I cannot live with and what I refuse to accept and tolerate is you not working hard.
And what does that have to do with that moment?
Yeah, because LeBron James said there have been times that this shouldn't have happened. You in the NBA, Skip. How does a guy that's in the NBA for 13, 14 years not know how much time is on the clock?
He's done this repeatedly through his career. It's been his MO. It's been his history in the league.
No, that's unacceptable.
J.R. Smith, that's who he is.
So he's saying, guys, if you want to be like me, this is what you need to do.
So you give up? You quit on your team at that point? Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Quit. He wouldn't even shoot the ball for the first 2.5. That's a long time. He scored 51 points and he won't shoot for 2.5 minutes of overtime.
If you don't mind me,
that's a meltdown.
If you don't mind me asking, how many shots did he force? He didn't force any, so he wasn't going to force any in overtime.
Got him on the run. You're down 7. The game's
over. We had him. Yeah, if JR just lays the ball back up, we got him on the run. Exactly.
Yeah.
I love how a guy has the ball in his hands. All he has to do is go back up. If Kevin Durant blocks it, so what? You might get a foul, but it's LeBron James's fault. Wow.
If you're the greatest player ever and you got little 6'3" Steph on you, you just shoot it. You say, it's on me. I want it on my shoulders to sink or swim because you got to. That's that shot. It's going to be win or lose.
Well, they tried to put the
win
ball in,
or lose.
They tried to put the ball in Tom Brady's hand. They threw him a pass. Sink or swim.
No,
win
that's
or lose.
not at the buzzer. This is it.
Okay, what about
One
that
shot.
Okay, what about when they knocked it out of his hand? What was that? He had the ball in his hand, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't at the buzzer. That wasn't the end.
So
of the game.
so now it only matters at the buzzer. So it doesn't
again,
matter.
That was a forced error. This is unforced.
It was
this
a
is
forced
your
error.
choice.
Yeah, you're right. It was unforced. J.R. Smith had this should not have happened. You are absolutely
So then,
right.
because he blunders, as he predictably did and has done many
LeBron,
times in his
do you?
career, then LeBron's supposed to go over and melt down on the bench and quit and pout? Really?
Oh,
Really? I've never seen anything like that from a superstar. You think Jordan would have gone over there and sat and pouted like that? I don't think so.